Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Bayless Jones now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 70 Lions.
Milrow with it on first. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
73. Hey, smash. 79 Broncos.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Chased out to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Ready? Here we go. Set. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On the jump.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal?
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's incomplete on third and goal. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they're left with fourth and goal. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. He's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Finding Johnson once more. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Out of the gun, Howard escapes the pocket. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd. And they have to be thinking points here. They'll run with Johnson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
To the air, Howard. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball
Yeah.
can hit the ground on this side.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yeah, but opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game. You got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready,
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
ready. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
We go play action here. It's Milrow. Vacates quickly left side. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Milrow from the gun. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Milrow now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Got for big yards on the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the red zone on first. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
Steelers 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Hardy on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. He gives it Johnson to start this drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Throwing here, Howard. And he put everything he's got behind it. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, Every defense will go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and it sets up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second and 10 now. Howard. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Air it out on third. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
A gain of 9.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Fourth down, Howard. He's got it to his running back. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, Howard. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Howard looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Ready up!
Third and long for him here. And he works this to the 38 before going down. The Steelers calling their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10.
Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the gun, Milrow. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory.
19, 60 Eagles.
Milrow with it on first. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the jump.
All set to go now from the 35.
Cowboy 80. Get up. 60 Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's Milrow, first and 10. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Okay,
following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 18. Cougar 19. 60. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7. Ready?
Shotgun now for Milrow. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. A little bit of big completion, but if not for that meddling defender, he knocked it away and sets up third down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
70 Rangers. 70.
Milrow throwing on third down. Throw left side caught by Shaheed. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. 69, Mustang 19, 19 Lions.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working inside the red zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Dragon 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hey, smash.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Shotgun snap here to Howard. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Metcalf, incomplete. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Okay,
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Howard throwing on 3rd down. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this somehow is only going to... Oh, my goodness, they're faking it from their own end zone. This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. First down.
I love the aggressiveness of that call. B, aggressive. B-E, aggressive. B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E, and the special teams on it.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on 1st down. And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yards shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Milrow from the gun. Throw left side. Caught by Smith and Jigba. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Milrow now to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing now, Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
70 Warriors, 70. 65, 79 Broncos.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up. So here's Jack Brown here to punt this one away. And this will come from just inside his end zone. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. His work begins at the 31. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
26. Get 300. Get 300.
Here's the backup. First throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, blue 58.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. That's cut in stride by Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for us Steelers.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. Howard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. And he's got it. It's in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it 17 all.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. They dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the gun, Milrow. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's complete inside the 35. Lee will get this inside the 30.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock the defense flat on its back.
Walker on 1st down. He's able to manage a couple on that run. Working quickly here. Here's Milrow to throw. Smith and Chigbo, but he had another catch. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he drives that truck backward on a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Okay, ready?
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go. Set. Rig alert.
Motion the tight end over.
Hot 70. Hot. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Now it's Milrow. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Ready? Viking 18. Check smash. Check smash.
3rd and goal. They'll try for it with the option. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Well, a field goal would break this tie, Brock, but the offense is staying out there. It's 4th and goal. Trying for it with Milroe. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. They'll set up here for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Jumps in up the middle. Up to the races, middle of the field. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walk run. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Goes to the hurry up here. Milroe's gonna throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's gonna be 3rd down.
Ready, set. Johnny Lions. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Shotgun now for Milroe. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Now an inside give to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On the jump.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Broncos 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Throwing here, Milroe. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Set. 70 riding.
Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
It's Johnson on second down. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Back to throw it. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
319. Jump out. Hey, 88.
Here's Rodgers on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Mike.
Rodgers from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
50. Take 30. 26. Hey, 88. Plant. Hey, take 26. Flip again.
He's back to throw. It's caught by Wilson. He's going to bring this down to their 35. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers with a little more work to do to win it here. Going with Johnson here. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Johnson gets it again on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Here's Johnson again. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Again, this is Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we've got some whistles as we see an injured player, and pretty quick to identify. It's Pat Freiermuth who was hurt on the play. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Go to 50. Hey, you block up to 58. Back north.
Here he is to throw. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have taken the lead late. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hot, 50, 60.
Here he is to throw. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
7 Pirates.
Setting up to pass. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He'll look to throw it. To Walker on the check down. First down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
As him running the comeback. They're on him quickly there after that catch, so the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Back to throw. And they got there in their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
19, cut 19, cut 19. Ready.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Sends this to the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0.